It's time to work on Frightful Night, the cute little Halloween tree in our Pumpkins and Potions quilt. It's time for Frightful Night on page 33. Both the applique and the background fabric are fused with interfacing on the back. And then I have the batting. I also cut my tree with my ScanNCut, but this is an optional step. Let's get started. I've opened Embroidery's Essential software, and I am going to bring in both files for the Frightful Night block. I can use the merge stitch file icon, but I find it easier to open the folder where I keep all of my files for the Pumpkins and Potions. I will open the quilting bundle, and the directions say to use Halloween 8. That is not my favorite background quilting, and I did use it quite a bit in section 4. So I am going to choose Halloween 9. However, you can use any design that you want. I will choose block by block, and I need the 6 by 6 design. I will drag and drop it into the hoop. Now I will go back to the embroidery files folder, and I will select the tree design and drag and drop it into the hoop. The last hoop that I used was my 9 by 14, and I am going to stitch this in my 7 by 12. I don't need to change the hoop size because when I save this design, it will just save the design and I can add it to the hoop size at the machine. However, if I wanted to double check to make sure, I could go to the Preferences folder and change the hoop size to make sure that it would fit, but that's not necessary. I am going to open the quilting steps, and I am going to delete those 2 steps, 2 and 3, that I've been deleting because I don't use those steps. Again, you can use all 5 of the quilting steps, or if you want, you can just skip the steps right at the machine. Again, because I'm in software, I'm just going to delete mine. The first is the placement for the batting, and I do need that. The second step is a tack down of the batting. That's a step I don't need. Step 3 is the placement for the background fabric. That's just 1/4 of an inch past the batting, and our fabric is much larger, so that's a step that I don't need. And then step 4 is the tack down of the fabric. I do need that. And then the background quilting. I will select step 2, hold my shift key down, select step 3, and hit delete on my keyboard. Now this is a design that also has this placement line that they used for bringing in the tree to put it in the correct spot. And you'll notice this tree does hang over and go into the seam allowance, and that is correct. We want the tree to go down past the batting so that when the blocks are stitched together, the tree isn't floating. So this is correct, but I do want to delete this step since I'm in software. I'm going to open that file. It's the very last step. I will select it and hit delete. However, if you want to just skip it at your machine, that's fine also. So this is ready to go. I will come to File, Save Stitch File As, and name my design. I will put it into my Combined Files folder and hit Save, and then I will save that to my USB and take it to my machine. I will go to Embroidery and to my USB and to my Combined Files folder, and I will scroll down to find the tree. I will hit Set and Embroidery, and I am going to move my design up and to the left.